What is up, YouTube? It's MitchFaReal, man, coming back with another one. I was just chilling. I'm chilling in my car right now. I was just thinking, bro, just about life and just about how you really can't cheat the grind out here, bro. Like, you gotta love this shit. You gotta love grinding. You gotta love waking up every day, showing yourself that you could achieve more, accomplish more. And you gotta like to fail. You gotta love to fail. Because failure is nothing but lessons. The most successful people out here has failed thousands of times, but you'll never see the fails. You know what I mean? The time we're living in right now, nobody want to show you the fails they went through. Nobody want to show you anything. They just want to show you the good stuff. But a lot of people fail, bro. I failed my way here. You know what I mean? I feel like I was able to get this far in my life by failing, by learning, by making those mistakes. Once you're able to make mistakes and learn from them and actually be able to just know, like, all right, I'm not gonna do this again. All right, this is my fault. You know what I mean? Like, once you're able to take full responsibility for where your life is and why it is, I'm telling you, that's the only way you'll be able to see growth. You gotta love this shit. A lot of people want the easy way out, the easy route, and the easy route may seem cool for the moment, but just as easy as that route is as easy as you could end right the fuck back up, wanting more, That's what I had to learn the hard way growing up, just that young mind of just always wanting things fast or wanting things to go your way. You got to snap out of that shit, bro. Cause I don't know how old you is watching my shit right now. I don't care if you 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, etc., bro. But by the time niggas is 30 and motherfuckers not gonna care, bro. It's all about what you doing right now. Niggas don't care about what you had 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago. It's all about what you got going on right now in this life, So that's why I say, man, stick to yourself. Stick to people who's like-minded around you, bro. Cut out everybody that you have no real reasoning to be around. The dumb people that you hang around is making your ass dumber, So cut out the dumb motherfuckers. Cut out the motherfuckers with no goals, with no ambitions, no, just anything. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I really feel like, don't want shit. Like, that's what I had to stop hanging with certain people, bro. Because when I talk to them, I feel like I'm just around just like mediocreness. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm a damn near become like them. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just gotta really stay by yourself. And I think that was probably the biggest thing that helped me get to where I'm at. Sorry. I feel like that's the biggest thing that helped me get to where I'm at in life, bro. It's just being comfortable with being by myself. Being comfortable with yourself is probably one of the best rewards you could give yourself, bro. Because you good by yourself. You don't need nobody. You're not searching for that attention. You're not searching to be in the next wave or the next club or none of that shit. You cool with yourself, And once you're able to be cool with yourself, you could go a prolonged period of time of just locking in, of just being by yourself, doing the same shit every single day, bro. And I'm telling you right now, that's what it takes for you to see progress in your life. Now, I'm not saying that your life is gonna fucking super change in 3 months, 6 months. You know what I mean? You're just gonna get super rich. You know what I mean? That may not happen. Some people it might, some people are not. Some people are luckier than others, But you definitely can see more progress in your life once you start to cut off all the bullshit that really don't matter, bro. Honestly. Now, do you really need to go out every weekend? No. Do you really need to hang with these people? No. Do you really need to text that girl or have all these things on your feed? No, you don't need that. But it's because a lot of us are stuck. A lot of us are just used to, chillax, buddy. Chillax, buddy. A lot of us are stuck, I feel like, in our kid ways, you know what I mean? That's why I'm really not a fan of college, Now, as far as getting an education, I'm all with education. But I feel like college, bro, keeps us in this young mind. You know what I mean? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. It's like, damn, it's like you doing high school all over again. They still want you to think that you're like a kid. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. I feel like a lot of us just still thinking we just have time. You know what I mean? And we are young right now, but we not gonna be young forever. You know, and sooner or later, you know what I mean? I don't know if you got kids, anybody watching this got kids, but you don't want your kid to wake up one day and look at you 20 years from now and be like, damn, bro, you ain't do shit. Like, you know what I mean? Damn, dad, like, or mom, like, damn, you was living in a time where it was the most easiest to get money, to make money, to build a legacy for me, and you didn't do shit. How that's gonna make you feel? How is that really gonna make you feel? And your son or your daughter looking at you saying that shit to you. Or shit, they don't even gotta say it, bitch. They could think it. Do you really, like, you know what I mean? Do you really want that? And I be thinking about that the most. It's like, man, like my legacy that I do leave behind, I don't want them to feel like I like disappointed them in a way, or I don't want that burden to be on me. I really do feel like it's up to me. You know what I mean? And I'm a strong believer in time will tell with everything in life. You know what I mean? So that's why our biggest enemy, I feel like, as humans, is time. You know what I mean? Because time is one thing that you can't get back. Now, money, you could get it back. A girl, you could get it back. A friend, you could get it back, right? The only thing I feel like you can't get back in this world is time and burnt bridges with other people that you may have needed in life. You know what I mean? I feel like those are the two most valuable things that I feel like we take for granted. You know what I mean? We think we just got so much time, or we don't have enough time. But in reality, we have just enough time to be able to change and do something with your lives. 24 hours is a whole lot of hours to be able to get done in a day. You know what I mean? And then it's 365 of them bitches. So you definitely could change your life. You're like, a lot of us have excuses on why we're not where we at today. And that same excuse will be the same excuse that you're going to have to give yourself when your bitch gets fucked. You know what I mean? When your bitch gets fucked because you're not on shit and you're not doing this shit, and the motherfucker that actually is doing some shit is digging your fucking bitch out, then you're going to be a little concerned. Then you're going to have to, what excuse are you going to have for that? It's all up to you on how you want your life to go, bro. I really feel like we determine our own fate. We determine our own destiny on how life is going to go. You know, come on, Birdie. Yeah, he's a lot. I'm sorry, yo. How do I? Okay, I was trying to turn that shit off, yo. I'm a strong believer in it, and like you're your own fate. I feel like we all determine our own fate in life, and it's up to you on how your life end up. You know what I mean? If you ain't put in the most amount of effort, don't expect the better results. You know, and if you do put in that work, expect results. But you have to believe in yourself. Nobody is ever going to believe in yourself but you. Nobody. This is like the biggest thing I've learned this year, is that nobody would truly believe in what you want to do. Nobody would truly believe in your vision and what you believe is possible. It won't even happen if you don't believe it. Because if you don't believe it, why the fuck should anybody else believe it? If you don't believe it, why should God believe it? You know? It's like, I don't know. But yeah, man, that was my thoughts for the day, man. I'm about to go to sleep, man. That was just my thoughts before I go to sleep, bro. I'm gonna start making a lot of videos like this, just about my thoughts, throwing them out there. I don't care if it's a minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. Y'all gonna listen to this shit. If y'all fuck with me, y'all gonna listen to this shit, man. If y'all enjoyed that, like, subscribe, comment more what y'all want me to talk about. Anything, man. I'll get with y'all.